If you know your car has a history of allergies, please keep Benadryl nearby. Otherwise, you get stuff like this when they eat strawberries. Deer/cowhead, elephant, giraffe. All right, seal, goose swan thing, turkey, almost a penguin. That's actually really cool. There needs to be a museum of art that looks like something else when you turn it upside down. In 1999, a waitress at Waffle House named Tonda Lynn Dickinson was tipped a lottery ticket and won $10 million. She was sued by her coworkers for their share. Then she was sued by the customer who tipped her the ticket. Then she was sued by the IRS and almost kidnapped by her ex. The moral of the story? Do not mess with the roadside magic that is Waffle House. They hold more power than you know. Just a lady taking her bird with her to the supermarket. Unusual? Yes. Weird? No. I see these things all over New York for cats. And honestly, it makes sense. It's probably fairly hard to have a bird safely get fresh air. Dogs and cats can just go out in the backyard. Misfortune cookie. It bites back. I hope you don't play hide and seek, because no one will bother to look for you. That's not weird, that's just depressing. World's most dangerous cheese. Katsu Martsu. Probably butchered that pronunciation. What's dangerous about it? It seems fairly immobile. Or is this one of those things that's like, oh my god, it's super dangerous, so I'm going to eat a slice, or scoop, or however you're supposed to eat that. Just don't eat it. This little chick has something called polymelia. Polymelia? Yeah. Master Chicken Race Rising? It's an all-wheel drive chicken, freshly escaped from the KFC laboratories. Imagine picking up a chicken and it's a 10-piece meal. A quack's nest, aka a cluster duck. Oh, I love this. This is actually really cute. I'm also going to try to use the word cluster duck in conversation now. My local Popeyes in Canada is playing the entirety of a 2016 US presidential debate. Okay, I have two theories. One, somebody doesn't know how to change like the channel, or two, somebody's actually studying for a like poli-sci course or something, or social studies, I don't know, and they're using their work time to study. Telescope fish. This deep sea species can swallow prey larger than itself and lives in depths between 500 and 3,000 meters. Man, Kirby in real life looks nothing like the games. This is a dry stingray. Oh no, I hope it passed away naturally, but also, oh my god. You can't look at that and tell me that somebody at some point didn't think that this was an alien. Koala brain. Unlike the human brain, the koala's brain is almost smooth. Brain folds increase the surface area for neurons. The smooth brain of a koala means that they probably lack higher level cognition and understanding that many other animals have. For example, if you pick a bunch of eucalyptus leaves and put them in front of it, a koala won't know what to do with them. Since they aren't attached to branches, koalas don't recognize the fact that the leaves are the same as those that they feed upon. This is hilarious and also sad, but also explains why they picked one of the most calorie light, nutrient devoid plants to constantly feed on. So koalas, very cute, head empty, just no hug tree, eat leaf, and sleep. That looks like a medical condition, or you've had way too many, what are those workout things that like dilate your veins? Drank one of those once, because energy drinks are hard to get in New York City. And I was like, well, this has 200 milligrams of caffeine, this should work the same. Oh my god, no, it did not. My heart was trying to phase out of existence, my hands turned into maracas, and I could see into several exciting varieties of forever. We are pleased to announce Facebook Pie. I think it's supposed to be a plate, but it looks like a pie crust. You know all those nursery rhymes that end with like, bake him into a pie? This is what happens. Chaos goat in India gives birth to Slanesh-infested creature? What in the, no, stop. I liked the chaos goat part. Can we just go back to that and never leave? Unbelievablefacts.com. Why does your post format have the flavor of a 60 Minutes special? Like seriously, listen. Two men who exploited a bug in casino video poker machines and won nearly $500,000 were charged with hacking, computer fraud, and wire fraud. However, their lawyer argued that the men simply pushed a sequence of buttons that they were legally allowed to. The case was dismissed. This is not 60 Minutes. My dad's friend has a compulsive feeling that they will run out of water. This is only half of what they have. Yeesh. On the other hand, really cool magnet collection. But yeah, this is just getting on the border of hoarding there, dude. Illegal chips. Horse meat flavor. God, why? Do you see animals or humans first? Animals. I see a dog or a fox, a bunny, and a cat. Are there humans? Oh, there are humans in there. How disappointing. They've always been with me. Baby photo of me with creatures I added with inks. Nothing like a 1-year-old with 2 unknowable void friends. Blue bottle maggot under an electron microscope. Absolutely not. No, we are not doing this. Put that away. God, nature is hideous. Hottest mixtape of 2022. Ed Goldberg and the Odessa Kleismer Band, who stole the Kishka. I actually looked this up, and it brought up a really old recording of Frankie Yankovic, so possibly a polka rendition of it, and it is fantastic, and I'm listening to it for the rest of the day. Figure 1.17, the human brain. Although the brain looks like a heaping mound of mush, it is the most advanced biological organ in the known universe. Heaping mound of mush is exactly what my brain feels like during the test that this was probably presented on. Who lives in a mushroom under the tree? SpongeBob SquarePants. This is actually some magnificent art. I absolutely love the styling. Found this note that says, 2 people outside my house, where I live with my fiance. It was on a little path by our garden facing our windows. We live in the woods with no neighbors. Is this weird or am I being paranoid? Keep telling yourself you're paranoid. It's much better than the alternative. The only thing I can think of is that this might actually be a note a hunter left, warning people, hey, there's actually a house here. Don't shoot in this direction, 2 people live here. But that's stretching it really far in the plausibility spectrum, and it's probably really creepy. South Korean professor Cho Jae Wong, sorry if I messed that up, invented a toilet that turns poop into energy and pays people digital currency. You know, I'd heard about the generating energy from poop, but this is smart. It's a little weird, but it's smart, it's creative. I'm not sure what I expected a pufferfish skeleton to look like, but I don't think this was it. Whoa. I'm beginning to love r/weird. It's like really creative stuff, really interesting stuff. Maybe I'm just weird. Shut up, Robin. Rainbow squirrel. Whoa. What? How did this happen? I want more rainbow squirrels as long as, this wasn't the result of some sort of weird, radioactive accident. And then we moved. We sold our house, burned the forest, and moved. Abandoned church in a small Czech village remains a shrine filled with ghost sculptures of the parishioners who died there. Oh, God, no. Oh, absolutely not. We are not going. Oh, that is haunting. Oh, no. Imagine waking up there at night. No thanks, you don't need to take my soul, I'll do it myself. The face of a Port Jackson shark from southern Australia. Oh, this poor guy just looks like a Doom enemy. Do I look pretty? Yes, you do. Sharks don't know that camels exist. Not with that kind of attitude, they don't. My service. Within 20 minutes of me sitting on your chair, it will become completely soaked. It's not sweat, but it's not exactly just water either. After 2 weeks, the maggots will begin. Eat them. You'll be cured. $30 for my service or best offer. Soap up hand and wash between the cheeks. That's how I roll too. Does anybody else stick a soapy finger about halfway up their caboose also? I was wondering the other day how common this was because I've been doing it for 30 years during my showers. Edit. Jesus Christ. I didn't realize I was the only one, or I might not have fracking said anything. This reply to that comment is absolutely killing me. What is going on with this squirrel? Oh, okay. When a squirrel and a skunk love each other very much. This is probably gonna be the inspiration for a Disney movie or something. Ren and Stimpy! Oh, again, I have to appreciate the art. It's terrifying, and it will haunt my nightmares, but it's really well done. Browsing Google Street View today. A lot of people make jokes about 3 legs, but I think this might be the first time we actually saw it. Dude must spend a fortune on custom pants. It's a face swap, it's terrifying. Actually, the terrible Sonic face does slightly better on Pikachu. It's still terrible, but it's slightly better. Sonichu is just freaking adorable. Calendar I found on a toilet. So many questions. I have so many questions, and I want none of them answered. Hydrothermal vent something. Worm under a microscope. Why are you guys putting... Okay, I understand science and research and stuff, but y'all pick up something microscopic and worm-y. Yes, that's the technical term. And are like, gee, I wonder what it looks like bigger. Oh wow, it looks like a derpy Frankenpug. We've seen this before, this is definitely a villain. Is this the New York subway? No, it's not. It's not this New York subway. I have no idea where this is. But wherever they are, I hope they have some good plans. The face of a tapeworm. A tapeworm under an electron microscope. Why? Put these away. This is not a tapeworm. This is an all-knowing demon entity from a PS2 game. None of you can be trusted with electron microscopes. What's going on here? I don't know, and I don't think you want to know either. You can gift your loved one a Jack Kevorkian autographed picture for $8. I had to look up the name, to figure out who this was because I'm bad with names and faces. And I have to say this fits perfectly into r/weird. I don't know why you would want this. What? No, stop this. This is weird. Messages left in random places around my barn by the previous owner. Humans, you live in a world of illusion. I didn't realize this was an option when you were leaving your house. Man, I could have left messages all over the place I just moved out of. This doorway always felt the safest to me. The eyes are strongest in this corner. Remember to feed him cookies. Couch, screaming for his life. No, please, I don't want to. Don't take me to the frat house. Help. What, it just looks like some bloopers. Oh my God, the corner. May I mess with your eyes for a moment? Yes, you certainly can. But that, not like that. Oh God, it's making my left eye. Oh, editor, please save us. Next one. Girlfriend found this weird listing on Facebook Marketplace. Very special mirror, $5, I'm concerned. Special mirror, read description. Selling it for $5. Issues. Two old ladies appears in the mirror. Not always. Sorry. What? They will just stare at you until they disappear. Sometimes there are different voices coming out of the mirror, which is very annoying when you are sleeping at night. Overall, it's still usable, but use it at your own risk. Yeah, you can keep your mirror. I'll pay, $20 for one at Target, and it won't contain old ladies. Yay! Is that no, it's rope. What? There's a rib cage in there. Why is there a rib? What is this? Whoever grabbed this, you named it mop2.png. Where is mop1.png? I need answers. I asked AI to create a picture with my children. I didn't know I was a mother to demons. Well, everyone finds out in different ways. Cat has 3 eyes. Oh, gross. Oh, I did. Oh. You say 3 eyes and I expect one like up here or something. Not this double right eye cyborg thing. I don't know. Never seen a cat with a telephoto lens before. Saw this today in Oslo. How many babies do you think you could take? Isn't there a video game for this? Can we put like 100 babies versus like Thor or Odin? We can't do Zeus. We know what happens there. Are they disguising him as a cactus? Did he run into a cactus? Oh no, he ran into a cactus. That leg. Ow. Places to go hiking. Oh, okay, Penner Park. That looks pretty good. Perfect for hiding evidence. And taking my dogs for walks. Windowless building in Philly. So this is actually kind of cool because I went and looked it up. Usually windowless buildings means data center, but this is much older and has a lot more history. This is the old Robinson store in Philly, designed by the guy who would basically go on to invent the shopping mall. It's a commercial building. It doesn't have apartments or anything in it, but it's the first example of commercial modernism and architecture, and is actually a historic thing now, and Philly's trying to save it. Guess this fits here, kinda. Me and my friend crucified a Pikachu amiibo. Sentences I don't think I'll ever have to read. Why did you fold his ears back? What in the high holy hell. Nice gaming cabinet, by the way. Portable TV prototype developed and abandoned in 1967. Dude looks like a walking missile. Kickstarter potato salad. I need to get on Kickstarter, man. My Pringle was folded. Whoa, I didn't know that could actually happen. It's like a baked, like flaked mashed potatoes, basically. So the fact that that actually survived, kind of cool. Meet Jazzy Purrs. She had some corneal ulcers and had to have both eyes removed. Aw, because she originally has no fur, you can clearly see her eye sockets, resulting in a gorgeous spook of a skelly cat. Okay, I get it. I'm glad they're okay now, but if you have visitors and they don't know about the cat and they see that at 3 a.m., you won't have visitors anymore, which might be good. I got invited to a Reddit cult. Which one? Let's start there. The ranking system. Approved users are given ranks. There are druids, the 20 oldest members of the community, 300 seekers, 300 adepts, and the remaining are acolytes. New members are called initiates and do not have a number next to their rank. That was it. This is every Discord server that has vague role-playing elements. My Patreon server is based around a starship. We all have ranks based on... This is not that bad. I've accidentally started cults worse than this. Curious to know the background on this little gem. that kind of chaos. It doesn't look photoshopped either. I have no idea. Koreans are very afraid of killer fans. Okay. Every country has its own weird superstitions. In South Korea, many folks believe that sleeping with a fan running is a recipe for certain death. It's not exactly clear how a common household appliance is supposed to kill you though. Apparently, cracking a door or window open removes all danger. I can see how you can maybe get to this with heaters that use gas and carbon monoxide, and the fan's the opposite. I'm stretching here. I got nothing. Chuck E. Cheese requires decommissioned animatronics to be destroyed. I wonder why. Batman on an elephant! Your argument is irrelevant. This is an extremely old meme. Not a bad one, just extremely old. The artist made choices. Yes, he did. Found in Salem, Massachusetts. Missing. My precious little kitty cat has gone missing. His name is Toby, and he is very friendly, so don't be afraid to approach him. He was last seen in Topsfield scurrying around in the dirt. Scurrying, what is this thing? Oh God, no. Toby is not just a pet to me, but a part of something far greater, so much bigger than all of us. No. Normal day at school. As you do. Sculpture. Sure. What is this? They'd like you to have a seat. By me. Inks on photograph. You ink photographs to make them creepier. That is the most beautiful and terrifying thing I've ever seen. Oh, I hate it. Please never stop. In the inner chamber, the wasp roams about, laying her eggs, spreading around pollen she picked up from the tree she was born in, and dies. If you're a vegan and you've been eating figs, that could be bad news. But it is not like you're consuming whole wasps. As the fig ripens, it digests the dead pollinators, so really you're eating wasp jelly, if that helps any. Her eggs hatch into the larvae, which feed on the fig before turning into adults and mating with each other. The ever chivalrous males chew a hole through the fig and die, allowing the females to escape and carry the pollen to new figs and start the process all over again. I'm never eating figs again. Never. No. Why did you tell me this? I hate it. I heard y'all like creepy bathrooms. Let me just up the ante and show you the creepiest bathroom. That's a pretty bold claim. What you got? Oh, I think it's worse in that it seems so intentionally benign, but it's so clearly not. Dark things, very dark things have happened in that last bathroom. And why is the second stall so tall? No, this is a cursed place. We must leave here immediately. Oh my God, there's more. Oh, I didn't keep going. Oh my God, there's more. What? This is just a bunch, this is a bunch of graffiti. That's fine. That's more. Yeah, the sinks somehow throw it all off. But no, the first image was the worst. I'm sorry, what? Due to a traumatic experience, your sim now has PTSD. They can sign up for therapy in the household tab on the computer, and with therapy, we'll have a chance of recovering. Well, maybe they should have thought of that before they tried to fix the TV and burn down the house. Crocheted hot dogs. Not the weirdest thing I've seen crocheted. Also kind of funny. There's a skull stuck inside my bathroom sink. A very teeny tiny little skull. Why? My mom found this at a store. It smells pretty weird, but it tastes pretty good. Oh, I just got some of those. I'm considering starting Lexi reviews back up, and I saw those. I was like, that's too weird to not try. This condiment stand. Hello, I'm the condiment cow. It's not mayonnaise. Donut statue in Margate. That is not the weirdest outdoor advertisement statue I've seen. That's not that bad. I kind of want donuts now though. It's working. Found at a candy store in Texas. Oh, is this gonna be all weird? Oh my God. Oh, I'd leave immediately. I don't care how rare or weird the candy is. I'm good. Oh, apparently we also have baby court. Baby with giant hands. We find you guilty and sentence you to death. Nap time. That dude has seen some things. Also, I know this is supposed to be root beer, but it looks like poot bee. These camel toe boots I found. These what? That's fantastic. That's hilarious. How would you clean that? It seems like they get really dirty. This thing I can do with my hands. Wait, no, I want to try to do that. Oh yeah, no, my pinky doesn't go in that direction. That's cool. I like that. That's awesome. My thumb that goes all this way back. Oh, mine too. My hands are just weird, but that's really cool. House near my grandparents with a hearse outside it with 3 flat tires. I hope it's empty. I mean, by the looks of it, it's just been sitting there a long time and the tires just gradually decomposed. Not sure why they bought a hearse, but you know, some people are car nuts. Hearses are kind of cool, not gonna lie. Abandoned World War II torpedo boat tunnel I swam through. Whoa, okay, that's really cool. I didn't know that was a thing. That's so nifty. Did somebody say treats? 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 What is there context to this, or is it just a thing? Weird tree bike I found on my ride. What now? Oh, is it all one bike? That's wild. The walls of this urinal getting eaten away by the urine constantly splashing it. Ew. Creepy pic of my 17-week-old baby in the womb during ultrasound scan. The doctor was very happy because he was looking directly at us. It is coming. Prepare yourselves. Grim Fandango vibes. Yes. Yes, very much so. I love this. We'll wait here until it leaves. Oh. We live here now. We live here now. Don't make eye contact. Don't make eye contact. Ah. Saw this weird creation walking home. As we said before, the artist made choices. My hand after a warm bath. Stop that. Stop that now. Put that away. Found in the middle of the woods and left in the middle of the woods. In all honesty, that's probably somebody's hunting blind. Or it's where they're brewing moonshine. I don't know either way. Best ride at Disney World. I don't remember this. It doesn't look safe. My dad bought this watermelon. Metermelon. The only fruit for alpha males. Although I have heard grilled watermelon is like a thing, so I don't know. What is the explanation behind this image? I don't see any explanations behind the image. Those are trees. And I assume this is what happens when somebody's had enough of working help desk, but still likes computers. I'd rather work there than an office. But the insects and rain are annoying. Yeah, I'm with you on the insects. I hate them. The office is annoying. People or insects. Found this left outside the local Olive Garden. None of the employees know what happened, but it looks deliberately placed. Is it supposed to be lock, stock, and barrel, or lock, shock, and whatever that was from Nightmare? Also now I want Olive Garden. Dang it! Possible memorial for someone who died in that spot. Imagine biting it outside of the entrance to an Olive Garden. You've just eaten your weight in Parmigiana, and you're waddling out the door and into the street, loosening your belt, and then bam! Someone rips your Nightmare Before Christmas mask, and all your clothes right off you. If you get killed in an Olive Garden parking lot, that crap was definitely your fault. Look, Olive Garden is not Italian food, but if my cause of death was Olive Garden, I would not be complaining. That's all I'm gonna say. You can put it on the death certificate. Cause of death, breadsticks. How does one wear this? Oh, that is a Russian bear hunting suit. I assume you would need help to put it on. But this guy has a better idea with a sign saying free hugs. My friend found this sign in a cabin, which freaks me out. Any idea? Do not open the attic under any circumstances, especially if the light is on. This is very important. I checked the outside of the house for a stairwell because sounds like you got an upstairs neighbor. I discovered a sweet potato at work. Oh, a sweet potato. I'm sorry, I just read that as a really sweet potato. Like, it was amazing. Let's try that again. I discovered a sweet potato at work with an ear. That is not a sweet potato. This has gone horribly off the rails. Dear God, found this gummy in the bag. Looks nothing like the rest. Could anyone explain? Sour. Actually, I wonder if that's like a sizing mold or something, like a test mold to calibrate the machine, but that is a Haribo wine gum. Not sure how it got in the wrong bag though. Okay, I've had a lot of Haribo. Which was this? You like twin snakes? Really? Okay, all right, fine. There are reds in Twin Snakes, so maybe all the red ones are produced in the same area and then funneled to packaging, maybe? It would make sense to make all of one color or one flavor in one location and just have all the molds there. Yes, I've had too much caffeine. I thought this lady was a Muppet. I've had too much caffeine too, because... In my opinion, this is kind of weird. I took this picture last year at my backyard. Are there any explanations? Yeah, these are actually fairly common, I think. It's like the way that the mushrooms dissipate. I don't freaking know squidgy science, you know this. But they call that a fairying, right? And it's completely normal. Normal if you're a fairy, maybe. Mortals risk being lured into an endless dance that will only end with death for the humans. Look, that's how a bunch of people were gonna go in Hocus Pocus, and they look like they were having a good time, so I'm fine with that. How does a bird poop in a perfect circle on the side of a car? With incredible velocity. This randomly came out of the work printer a while back. Serpent people in New York City. The Brunswick Detective Agency is investigating reports that NYC has been infiltrated by a cabal of serpent people. There's a Twitter account called Arcane BS, and this sounds like something directly out of that. Is a coworker, friend, or family member acting strangely? Sorry, I gotta pull out my transatlantic accent for this. It's possible they have been consumed by a serpent person who has assumed their form. How to spot a serpent person. Uncharacteristic affinity for heat, loathing of cold. Wait, that's me. Recent development of a lisp or excessive sibilance. Deceitful statements, sudden fury when confronted. Forked tongue, protruding fangs, change in pupils, large gulping bites when eating, all meat diet, sexual well, I'm not doing that. I'm skipping that one. It's not worth the joke. What is a serpent person? Serpent people are extra-dimensional shapeshifters who use hypnosis, impersonation, and murder. Just hypnosis, impersonation, murder to pursue their sinister goals. The resurrection of Apep, god of darkness. The opening of a portal to their dimension. Oh, they're just trying to get home. The enslavement and consumption of all mankind. Well, that's not nice. That's not so nice. That's kind of rude. Serpent people prey on people involved in government, finance, marketing, and law, as they can easily blend in among the dishonest sociopaths of these professions. If you suspect you have found a serpent person, do not confront them. Call the Brunswick Detective Agency at 1415. This number, 415, was the area code for Google Voice in New York, so I'm kind of curious. No case too strict. I want to work here. I want to work for the Brunswick Detective Agency. That sounds amazing. Also, secure your printers. Thanks so much to about 100 dudes who donated their hair to my epic Halloween costume. Sasquatch lives. Woohoo. I hate everything. I hate everything. Interesting use of $20,000. Okay, I've seen this headline posed. Oh, it's the New York Post. It's a $20,000 fursuit. It's not like surgery. It's not transforming himself. It's a freaking costume. It's an amazing costume. And I'm a props geek. I'm one of the nerds that still watches Adam Savage. So I want to know how this thing works because it's amazing and oh my God, how the frack did you design that? And this should be like a practical effect in a movie or something like that. But the dude isn't being transformed. It's freaking costume. 20 grand, which for a custom this whole degree of custom at that grade is yeah, that's about right. Why do you think movie budgets are as high as they are? Would you put these in your house? No, because I follow that amazing EMT guy, and getting a stretcher up those stairs would basically just kill them. So no, they are called Witch's Steps. It's so evil, can't follow you up. You can find these in old houses on the United States Northeast states in place of the original colonies. People were pretty frackin' stupid in the olden days, huh? Witches can fly, you dumbards. Well, if they're witches' stairs, I'd assume it's so that evil wouldn't follow you to influence your spells. I don't know, maybe I'm just misunderstanding it. This was rolled up and taped over a door jamb in friend's apartment. Man, Common Core math is weird. This looks vaguely familiar though. I'm sure I've seen a variation of this script before. I don't know, I have occasional hyperfixation with scripts and runes and sigils and things like that. However, these aren't Norse runes, so I can't read them. Sorry. But, oh, this is an Arabic Fatma's eye, to guard off evil eye from a home. Nearly every culture has something similar. Jews with mezuzah, it's the same. This is correct, and it's likely from the previous occupants, not put there while your friend was living there. I've lived in multiple places with a mezuzah, despite never intentionally having one myself. Huh, I'm happy I learned something today. That made up for the last couple posts. Weird pile returning in the corner of my room frequently. Dude, call exterminator. or your landlord or something. Actually, I can't even tell. That might be mold or mildew or something. You got either mold, mildew, termites, or carpenter ants, or something that I don't know enough about. But yeah, that's problems. Why do I feel uncomfortable? I don't know. I'm just amused. This is funny. North American river otter are probably unaware of how semiconductors work. Not with that kind of attitude, they aren't. Was just sent a letter from an unknown address with only a blue crayon on it. Very weird. I would very much like to imagine this was like a kid that accidentally like mailed it to the wrong address. It was an LLC though, but the LLC's registration should be public. Yeah, I don't know what's up. I don't know why, but this guy looks more of a serial killer than a butcher. Yes, but I mean, also it's, you know, the style. Like, there are so many different ways this could be presented. This is the least flattering. I can give this one a pass. Is it weird to drink Jell-O without letting it set? No, actually. I like to mix the packet in a bottle with hot water and enjoy it like that. No, it's basically Kool-Aid with a thickening agent. Like, it's... I'm not gonna say you're approaching boba. I wouldn't personally enjoy it warm, but I see what you're getting at. Like, I would try that cold. I would try unset Jell-O that's cold. Like that, I would totally try that. Why is my shadow yellow? That doesn't even look like, that looks particulate. That looks like pollen or something. You're so full of piss that when the light passes through you, it reflects yellow. Wait, I wanna see what's below that. It's glowing red. Is someone trying to break in? Or are kids playing? Should I be worried? Oh, kids are playing. Like, that's not even close. I am concerned about the angle at which your lock is now sitting. Like, I'd get that replaced if they were trying to smash it or something. But that doesn't even look remotely strong enough to be a turning tool. This just looks like a mess. Somebody got some rigid wire, was like, yeah, we're gonna pick a lock. Some kids were trying to break in. Anyone who knows what they're doing, first, was have succeeded, and second, wouldn't have used or left behind that flimsy junk. This is true. Solid answer. I've always said locks are only meant to keep honest people out of your home. This is very, very, very true. Oh my God. They're basically a do not disturb sign that's really hard to ignore. Otherwise, if somebody wants in bad enough, they're getting in. Yeah, there are ways to like delay the picking of a lock, but once you learn like the very basics of lock picking, it's like it's the same thing as learning anything about internet and network security. Like, you just look around and you just go, oh God, nothing's secure. I actually heard somebody say, and I don't know if this is actual, legal stands up in court, but like locks that are incredibly easy to pick, three tumbler locks like on filing cabinets and things like that, aren't really there to secure the documents. They're there to show that the documents were supposed to be secure. And if you break in and steal them, it shows that you had the intent to burglarize or remove them or something like that. So that holds up in court. That proves that they weren't just left open or something like that. But yeah, secure your home with more than just a couple good locks. I personally recommend a fairly big dog and a fairly large stick that goes boom. Am I the only one who thinks that the old governor of Tokyo, Shunichi Suzuki, looks like Elon Musk? You're asking the wrong person. Like, besides my vision, I'm bad at faces. Maybe a little, I don't know. I'm gonna let the comments take this one. I can't tell. Someone knocked on my door and left these outside. That's wild. Yeah, the babies one and stuff like that, I feel like that's just people being lol random. This one seems slightly more threatening, and maybe they got the wrong target, but they also look like mannequins or something from like nail salon windows and stuff like that. So I don't know, it's still could have just been people that found something in the trash and decided to just drop it off at a random door. That's not a hate crime. Well, I hated it. We don't know that OP isn't also a chicken, in which case it would be. Suspiciously reassuring pastries. Regular, totally normal Jamaican pastry. Oh, sorry, patty. Whoops. You replace it with your mind. Absolutely no spiders added. This is my kind. Just typical Caribbean fried dough, as expected, with zero spiders, nor their eggs added. They're not added if the dough was made out of spider eggs. This is like a post I made on Twitter a couple weeks ago. It was just like, today's gender is a suspiciously free donut. The donut in my headcanon was completely safe, but I liked the number of people that were just like, oh dear God, no, what have you done to it? Spiky no. No, 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 I don't like that. No, no. No, 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 thank you. Goodbye. My daughter and I spotted this abandoned house on a hike in the middle of nowhere. I mean, you are, the word house is doing a lot of work for this picture, okay? Like, you can see the forest on the other side of the front door. This is a house in the same way that Fallout has quote-unquote houses across the wasteland. Not the ones you can actually go into, like just the husks that are unnamed and just have some loot somewhere in a corner. That is no longer a house. Somebody left this stack of fake money on my car. That is an abduction trick. There's a few variations of it, but like putting money under your door handle or under your windshield wiper or stuff like that. If you see that, do not touch it. Get in your car, lock the doors, call police non-emergency, or drive away and call police non-emergency. Somebody else is watching your car and yeah, no. I found my old Pokeball when I was moving, and I realized when I got my wisdom teeth removed, I stashed them in the Pokeball. Well, what did you do to Charmander? Weird creature that washed ashore after a storm. What the hell? Why are you touching? Don't pick it up. What the? I'm guessing that like this is a part of something else. Like if we're not getting the full picture here. Unknown creepy thing. I'm gonna touch it. Survival instincts. Yeah. I see you're a guy who broke into KFC and raised you, the guy who broke into my local car wash. I think he might be an anarchist. I want to know every detail of this person's life up until the moment they arrived where we find them. There's some stories for sure. I'm sure falling asleep at a frat party was involved. Maybe that was the Catalyst event, but this doesn't look like a lot of, dude went to a lot of frat parties. I'm gonna lean towards underground raves. Weird structure I found on a walk. Oh. It awakens. So, hear me out. We were reading the coffee grounds. Oh, like tea leaves. Okay. And this showed out in my cup. Can anyone see the lizard with the Superman costume? Or I'm just crazy. Oh, yeah, no, I see that. Kind of pulling the shirt apart. That took your suggestion, though, because the first thing I saw was Brontosaurus. I also clearly don't drink coffee correctly because there's not this much stuff left in my cup. This must be like fancy coffee. Had sod with topsoil installed yesterday. Found this today. That's actually really cool. Congratulations! You are now the King of England. Good luck! What do you guys think of this hippo table? Is it good to have, or you find it weird? Nah, that's cool. I like that. That's cool. Abandoned Kmart in the middle of nowhere with no doors. I've seen a few of these where they just bricked up. I think I saw a series that did this too. They just like flat out bricked up the entire thing. That would be so cool to explore. Join a cult. Curious about cults, but afraid of the negativity associated with them? Lucky for you, we created a good one. We are currently looking for new members of all shapes, sizes, and colors. No initiation required. To join, text us your favorite color, and we will add it to our collection. This spider has human face. Well, flamethrowers are illegal. Found this in the mailbox today. Don't have neighbors I don't know. I can't read any of this. I got it really big on a magnified screen. Sorry, I can't hear or see you perfect people anymore. I don't recognize your voices anymore. I realize I do need help before I let go again. And a bunch of ketchup and mustard on the page. Well, I check in on all your neighbors, and if all of them seem fine, I think it's just somebody that's screwing around with you. Okay, I just saw the back. Yeah, no, this is definitely a kid screwing around with you. Crazy tomato in my yard. How many times are we going to subdivide these cells? Yes! A friend was kayaking alone and saw two snow white teddy bears on two sides of a lake in the mud. Aw, that's kind of cute. Any ideas? I can very much see that being two friends playing or like one of the earlier ones, like a memorial to somebody who may have passed away in that lake. Our new ice trays do this every time we use them. That's really cool. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, man. I wonder how the crystals are forming. Does your water have a lot of magnetite or iron in it? And the fridge motor is right above there. I don't know. That's just cool. Why do people have chunky dolls hanging out the window? I've seen some cars with 3 or more dolls hanging out the car, and I just want to know why. Oh, sorry, Chucky. chunky. Yeah, no, that seems like a road. Like, how is that legal? And like car inspections are still like a thing. Obviously the dolls are trying to kill them, who did nothing. This farmer couple used silicone to create molds in the shape of their own feet. They then planted turnips using these molds. As the turnips grew, they filled the molds and took on the shape of their feet. That's weird. That's very weird. But good job. I hope you enjoy your turnips. I think. I don't want to know. My granddad's old TV just randomly came to life with a timer. That actually looks like the time, not a timer. I know a lot of TVs will just have a no signal thing, but some brands would try to put like more information from the OSD, the on-screen display, in the no signal screen. Eventually it just became kind of standard to be just a blue screen instead of just screaming static or signal not found, cable connect or check cable. I have never heard of the TV brand Watson. It's a mono TV by the inputs on the front, so it's not super fancy, but this could just be stuff from the OSD. So I just woke up this morning and noticed something sticking out of my exhaust. Like a Barbie doll or something. Is that a Barbie doll? Muffler hair. It's a sound dampener inside your muffler. Oh, totally normal for it to come out when the muffler gets old. You'll have to take the car to a shop to get some exhaust work. I had no idea that was a thing, assuming that reply is serious. I always thought it was just a system of baffles. I have possibly learned 2 things today.
A local rental listing. No, sorry. No, I hope you never rent that place out. My dog has had this face since his first shower. Oh, yeah, he looks real happy. This Huggy Wuggy plushie isn't looking fine. Oh, the amount of crappy bootleg Huggy Wuggies I've seen at the mall is insane. And Leith Pierre's not a big fan of that, let me tell ya.
I just hope that you're certain whatever you're doing is worth it.
Hey honey, is everything okay? You've hardly touched your... You know, you're right. I'm just not feeling myself today. Ant's face up close. Honestly, I think we discovered what aliens truly look like. This is just ants though. Have you seen any other insect like this? Why don't you Google it? This fell into my bed and woke me up. No, I quit. I can't do this. This is what I have to deal with every morning while going to the bathroom. What? Why do you have to deal with that? Jesus Christ, what is your problem? They done bit my cheese. Throw it away now? I found a random egg while walking. Well, we are getting kind of close to Easter, I suppose, right? When is Easter? Hold on, let me look this up. What day is Easter? Let's see. Oh, it's next week. Okay, great. We're getting close now. The telescope fish is always watching you. I know. One of them lives in my room. Yeah, the pressure in here is immense. I was in the shops recently and found this. Why is that face there? I don't know. Don't ask me weird questions I can't answer. The cool AF glass frog. Damn, he is cool as hell. Look at that dude. A forbidden gummy. Does being double jointed make drumming easier? No. Does it make it more fun? Absolutely. How's that more fun for you? Was out playing disc golf and found these bones about 7 feet high in a tree. Owls, man. Owls. Denture hair combs. Priced per pair. No thank you, I'm good. You can find some truly amazing stuff on Etsy and then go 2 listings over and find this. This is a jack-o'-lantern with mold growing from the inside. Delicious. I think it's ripe for some pumpkin pie. So y'all tweeting from iPhone and Android. Have you seen what I'm using? KFC ice cream machine. That would be incredibly impressive, I won't lie. Strange light reflection off of something in my room. Not sure what it was, but its appearance as an eye is extremely weird and creepy. Oh, you couldn't find the source for this at all? You sure? Lionel the Lion-Faced Boy in 1895. Man, that kid had some serious hair genes, dude. I always knew there was something funky about lobsters. At least now I can finally put my finger on it. Looks like a dead end. Yes, it does indeed look dead, doesn't it? I'm going to turn around now. You're meeting your daughter's boyfriend for the first time. She loves him and he loves her. What do you say? Is this the boyfriend or me? I'm confused. I'm a manimal. Isn't that like a drinkable yogurt brand? Why do people make this kind of memes? Ew. You liked me when I was cake. People make these kinds of memes because it makes them happy. Give your seat to someone carrying something more important. Nah, I've got a chicken. It's much more important than your baby. Have a nice day, though. Completely random message. Can anyone translate it? I don't think you want to translate this message. You may only have a very short period of time to live if you're able to read it. Where does almond milk come from? Nobody. My brain. You know how hard it is to milk an almond, man? Moldy bear? Ew! Oh, that is next level mold, my guy. That is seriously next level. Sombrero. More brero. Albrero. Now, where can I get an albrero? Do I have to go to Mexico directly for that? My clock. Why is this your clock? No, it doesn't make you interesting. It doesn't make you funny. It doesn't make you cute. It makes me worried for your incredibly fragile mental health. Your butt napkins, my lord. Ah, yes, thank you, Quango. Okay. A claustrophobic poop. That's it. I actually am incredibly annoyed that the toilet paper is up and behind me. Did anyone else get nightmares from this character? No. Paranormal Panorama. No, this is Human Centipede 3, but instead of connecting 15 or so people together, the babies are now being born this way. God, just imagine that. The birthing never ends. This is LeBron James as a pine cone floating over an ocean. What emotion does this give you? Ha ha ha, random. Ha, so funny. Ornament. Creeping baby. Hey, it's only $5 though. I got plenty of time for Christmas. I could order a whole swill of these? That's not a word. That's not a word. Ah, it's the poop smear children, having a lovely evening. The panda ant. Oh, but that's kinda cute. Probably a deadly little demon creature, but that's actually a cute little ant. Vintage perming machine. Good God. Our technology was so big and bulky. I found this picture many years ago. If I remember the story behind it, the guy in it was taking pictures in a photo booth and ranting about cheese. Well, what else are you gonna do on your average Tuesday afternoon, right? My piggy bank. You people creep me out. The bizarre walrus from Pingu's Nightmare. This episode was banned in some countries. Well, I wonder why. Good Lord. This pizza sold in a Morrison's in the UK contains chocolate, cream, mini eggs, Smarties, and chocolate chip cookies, all on a normal pizza dough. I think I'm done for today. A normal pizza dough. We got that pizza sauce down on the bottom now. Look, out of morbid curiosity, I've got to try it. And they say us Americans eat disgusting shit. A Play-Doh face I make for my son. You trying to scar your son, friend? The beautiful poetry of Donald Trump. Yes, I'm sure he wrote poems. Yes, MaliciousCompliance. Co-worker's Slack profile picture. Oh, toeing the line there. Gotta be careful. This is how you do it. Protect your sandwiches. See, this is how you're supposed to do it. Ah, this is completely normal for learning CPR, by the way. I want milk. Yay. I hate it here so much. Ronald McWeevil. But why? And furthermore, where? Ah, yes, we have a cat wearing ice cream armor riding a random man through what looks like, well, a desert. Haha, isn't that funny, everyone? This show traumatized a whole generation. Yeah, it most certainly did. That show was utterly horrifying. Shrek Burlesque. You know, I did actually hear about this recently. Let me tell you, I am curious. Not very much, but enough. I kept finding baguettes on the side of the road on the way home. Well, did they taste any good? My dog sleeps like this. Yeah, so does my cat. It's not really that interesting, friend. I found it hanging upside down in a cave. It produced a lot of these slime lines and would suck them back. Does anyone know what it is? You know what? I really don't want to know. You don't want to know. Trust me, just leave this one alone. A blue angel sea slug. I feel like I've caught a few of these in Animal Crossing when diving. Guys, my vending machine is speaking in tongues. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, I'm afraid that if I try to read this out loud, I might summon something. Some strange advertising. Yeah, I don't know what they're selling. Oh, watches and jewels. Yeah, that makes total sense. Almost all of them have disappeared. What? Ugh! What is this subreddit? I hate it! They do everything together. Look, I'm just impressed you trained him to do that. Come on, that's pretty sick. I found this weird doll on a trail at a ropes course. Weird doesn't begin to describe the doll that you found. Coins embedded in a tree. Jesus Christ, someone was throwing them real hard. Sometimes you got a Tuesday on a Wednesday. Yep, that makes sense. This guy is Tuesdaying so hard. Huh, that sure is a place to I don't know. I find this in the boys' bathroom. Is that wet paper towels? I know kids that used to do that all the time, man. Someone left this in the fridge at work. Any idea what it is? Looks like a jar of grease. Why would that need to be in the fridge at work? What are they making for lunch? In a house I rented in college, this was painted on the wall of the porch crawl space. It always gave me weird vibes sleeping on the other side of the wall. I think that's because there is a satanic aura about this.
This almost feels offensive. Okay, but what kind? Because for some, that brings them joy. Ah, I see. Someone has decided to attempt at much to usurp my suggestions for a ridiculous combo of delicacies. Your banana bun has nothing on my nut sauce. Haha, very funny. Why did he say nut sauce? Nobody tell them. Let them suffer, Infermo. Reminder to water your iPad. As we all know, they are from the Pad Flora family, coming from lily pads. This is why it overheats after about the second update. Not because Steve Jobs and the gang purposely designed them to make them obsolete after a year or so you keep buying more. No, it's because they're flowers, silly. So water your lily pad before it dies. Now, someone saw this in Italy years ago, in a private courtyard facing the public road. The text says, I make the children smile. That, Pennywise? You're on holiday in Italy, I see. Wario performing with Cool and the gang. No, please. Please, Dally, don't encourage my nightmares to be more innovative. From the top, Wario. I'm gonna win! He's gonna win this game, come on! Yeah! This 1915 Alice in Wonderland movie looks more like Alice in Hell. Oh my god. It shows her in 2022? Oh no, it's just her at a furry convention. Okay. A week later, after returning home, my bidet! Congratulations, it's a healthy baby plant. Weird stuff I've seen on Facebook Marketplace. Who is out there buying a live hornet's nest? Why do you have to emphasize live? Okay, I guess maybe because when someone wants to take it, you have to emphasize that it's not best to do so without gloves. And for 300, like what, do you have some sort of personal relationship with the wasps? Do you not want them to go? Eggman comic in a cardboard box. Oh, there is so much to digest here. And not just the eggs.
Eggman here with some basic egg storage info.
Yeah, Eggman. Babe, not here.
Always keep eggs at 45 degrees Fahrenheit or below.
Stop.
First in, first out.
Out with the old stock. I'm with the new stock. I'm better than you.
Eggman senpai, please don't leave me. Sorry, babe, gotta scramble. Remember, proper storage means good, fresh eggs. Stay fertile, San Diego.
Woof. Okay, this debate will now commence. Candidate 1, what makes you the goodest boy?
Alfred Hitchcock serving tea to the MGM Lion. I've got chamomile, Earl Grey, English breakfast if you like.
I'll have some blood, please.
Right, well, bring me an actor.
Making my way downtown, walking fast, see a banana and I'm hungry now.
Did anyone else notice that those things are over his nipples? First time seeing it today. Wait, oh my goodness, how has no one noticed or mentioned this until now? There are so many questions to ask you about this. Do Saiyan men lactate? Didn't know hermaphrodite representation was happening so early on in media. Opened up the weird attic space. Nothing dead in there. I think. You are correct to think there is nothing dead in there. As long as you don't go in there, then there will be. Went to La Louvre yesterday, and this happens to one of the pictures I took of a little bird. What demon caused this?
Hello, want to play a children's card game? The loser goes to hell. Oh, sorry, you're a Westerner. Shadow Realm.
Found this garbage can. Chaplain? Well, it's either that or someone else. Moving on. And now, MK Radio presents The Escalation of Insanity. For the last week and a half, somebody has been dropping extremely detailed models of Chris Pratt on my doorstep in the middle of the night. I have no idea who, or why, or if this is some sort of threat or a weird joke. I tried setting up a security camera to see who was doing it, and when I went to check it in the morning, the camera had been stolen and replaced with 4 more Chris Pratts. I don't have anything against Chris Pratt, but I've got 14 of these stupid things now and keep getting more every night. I'm just very confused and feeling mildly threatened. Has anyone got any idea why someone or something like this would happen? Is this like a stupid new TikTok trend or something? Photos for proof that I'm not schizophrenic. I'm just very scared. In 2013, a Chinese dad concerned about his unemployed son's gaming addiction hired professional gamers to kill his avatar. Imagine you're just playing soccer as like 10 years old, and all out of nowhere, Cristiano Ronaldo comes over and slide tackles you, purposely trips over in front of you, gets you a red card and kicks you off the game. You just turn and see your dad.
Oh, son, what happened? You used to be so good at you suck now at the game. You should give up.
Alexa, how do I train my baby to do one-handed push-ups? With the new 7-in-1 diaper bag backpack with changing station, you too can make your Why is your kid so strong? This is scary. Whoa, they're just a baby. I shouldn't feel emasculated by a baby. This clown puzzle at the Dollar Tree. Really? That's just a bunch of clowns, clearly at a fair of some kind, gasping in eternal horror. Clearly saw something go down at the fair that was just so horrific that everyone's mistaken them for some sort of party game. Found this on a walk today. So realistic. I thought it was my lucky day. $100. This is not a legal tender. $100. For motion picture use only. $100. Wow, Benjamin Franklin's like a mirror there. He looks exactly like you right now. This photo I found in a condemned rectory basement. Rectory? I assume that has something to do with a factory and the rectum. Either way, that photo is either cursed or just a beautiful example of how photography back in the day did not last well. Let's assume the former, so it's scary. Yay! Me and my co-workers logging into all of our meetings remotely for the next couple of weeks. Yeah, I swear, webcams of office use of all kinds seem to do nothing but always accentuate the specific part of your body and facial features that you don't want people to notice too easily. Dog's got a big nose, fish has got a big mouth, mice has got a small head. And the gecko doesn't actually work there, it's just their kid who's just logged on their own. Mechanical corn dog ride. Wow, this looks like it'll be a lot of fun to watch. If only there was a space online where we could watch a bunch of different corn dogs and other corn accessories, like a hub of some kind. Found this hiking in rural Wisconsin. Look, not as much weird as it is rather convenient if there's rain. So I'm pretty sure the creators of Rick and Morty discovered this creature. Do you see the big creepy face? I actually don't. I'm gonna have to leave it up to you guys to show it off to me. I can't see it. Shark men's workout hooded tank tops, muscle gym t-shirt, sleeveless, and hoodies with the outside pockets. Sounds manly as hell, right? Well, here it is. That's God. They cut out the face of the dude and replaced it with some other guy. I swear this is on purpose. Now I just want to buy it to see how terrible it actually is. My boots. I'm sorry, you're in the wrong subreddit. This is r/weird. You're looking for r/next freaking level. Just turned on my Xbox and this message shows up.
We can't hide anymore.
Okay, close.
We have to show
Close.
you ourselves.
Close.
You must see.
Close. My fries came with shredded lettuce instead of shredded cheese. Wow, when you visit the same place for so long, they know when you need to maybe cut it back. Saw in Stockholm.
Somebody once told me the world was gonna roll me. I ain't the smallest blimp in the sky.
Upside down Charles Latrobe. Okay, weird. But also, why? That's, you kind of need to explain that as well. Kind of weird to think that a statue has had more of a bender of a night out than I have. I hope this is a joke. I'm sorry, you're what?
I'm from Salt Lake, Utah.
Right.
But you could just call me a
Grandparent, I will call you that. The Crown Fountain. It is uncomfortable, a bit weird, but I'm thankful that it is coming from at least that specific orifice and not the many other options in the human body. This random square of dead grass. It's clearly where someone was playing Minecraft and went AFK for several hours. Oh, now that is weird. That's like 2 apples in 1. Double the fruity flavor, but also double the cyanide. Yay! Tap on screen to stop. a woman, or just a streak of light? To me, it just looks like the outline of someone with a bedsheet over them, which makes me really giddy to think of the idea that for ghosts, this is their uniform. Their uniform is a bedsheet.
Well, off to work to deal with my unresolved matters in the mortal plane. Better get suited up.
Glasses given to people at the zoo. Okay, but I know some people might already be aware of this, but this was actually something tried out by some zoo somewhere. I know it's on planet Earth, that's the best I can give. But it was so guests can enjoy looking at the gorillas without the gorillas getting agitated and thinking they wanted to fight. That, or so the gorillas weren't ashamed of mating? I can't remember. Either way, it was... Anyway, just imagine the gorillas trying to, continue their species, and they just can't help but notice all these people looking up in their top right corner. Like, what are they looking at? I'm sorry, honey. I'm not in the mood right now. Gotta figure out what these people are looking at. A staircase to nowhere in the middle of the woods, which is exactly what the owner of this invisible house on scaffolds wants you to think. Don't believe them. Go ahead, climb up the top of those stairs, really confidently, like you're running into the wall of that Harry Potter movie. Harry Potter? You know what I mean. Platform 9 3/4. Do it, run straight up those stairs. You'll reach the door, it's fine. There were only 10 other people at the carnival on opening night. Wow. Be rest assured that those carnies will never visit that town again. In that town's defense, though, how many actually worthwhile rides are there? I mean, 3 different carousels. Really? I swear there's like maybe half an hour at most of entertainment in this place. I woke up Friday morning and this photo was on my phone. The timestamp is from before I was awake. Cool, that's totally blood. I'm gonna pretend that's blood so it's creepier. No, but in all seriousness, I wouldn't be surprised if you just bumped it in your sleep. Maybe, a bit of a sleepwalking sense of grabbing your phone and you use the quick photo shortcut key. You can... Shortcut key? Wow. I have a brain today, I swear. You know what I mean? Sometimes you can just swipe open your camera real quickly and press a button on the side to take a photo. I think that's what happened. Even some of the comments agree with that. Welcome to Sleepwalking Club. The first rule of Sleepwalking Club is that we don't remember what we do in Sleepwalking Club. In 2013, a man locked his head in a cage to try quit smoking. Ibrahim Yücel from Turkey took this drastic measure after other methods failed. And he went from smoking a lot to smoking hot. I don't care if it doesn't make sense and it's stupid, okay? It was a good joke. I will die on this hill, and I don't smoke, so you can be rest assured I'm gonna be on this hill for at least another 60 years. The pad of my middle finger is suddenly huge, and I didn't do anything to it. Ooh, what? It's like your finger's made out of Play-Doh and you've kind of just pinched it for a bit too long. Or hey, maybe you're somewhat genetically lucky. Most people's fat develops around their waist. You've got it on your fingers. You're gonna be walking around in your 40s with a nice slim waist, but giant goopy fingers. Just noticed this on my PC. I have never played Genshin Impact. Look, it's okay. You were curious about all the waifu characters. There's no shame in that, man. There's no shame. So you fell for the microtransactions one time to try and get your best girl. It's okay. We learn. The weirdest part of this post is OP's username. Wait, what? Oh, that's something that the more you think about, the worse it gets. My parents found a feather with a telephone number on it. I know it's more likely a serial number for the bird, but I like to imagine it's someone's business card.
If you're looking to go on a camping adventure but don't want to go alone, come with a group of people. Join Hawkesbury Camp Adventurer Group, because no matter the weather, we flock together. To sign up, please leave your name, age, your partner's age, and if you're into any group stuff.
Has anyone tried to call the number? Does a bird answer? Beep, boop, 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 beep, boop, beep, beep.
Hello? Oh, thank God! Help! My name's Michael. I've been stuck on this mountain for the last few months. I've only had these birds.
No, it's not a bird. Ugh. These pictures hanging on the wall in my date's bathroom. Nah. No. You don't put mannequins in the middle of the frickin' barren bush and then say,
This is our discussion on our empty shells.
No, bye. That's cool you're into weird stuff, but I'm not. Though, that said, if maybe these are actually just some generic stock photos from the frames they bought and they thought they were so funny and ridiculous they decided to keep them because that they are in themselves just funny looking, that okay, well, You know what? I'm gonna give your possible serial killerness a chance. A monarch butterfly flew to me and landed on my hat while I was working. Only after trying to place it on a milkweed plant did I notice that it was completely headless. Most people get creeped out by being visited by a headless horseman, but somehow a headless butterfly is actually kind of creepier. Polaroid found on my car's windshield. Memories that I can't recall. So I was out for dinner, and when I returned to my car parked on the street, this picture was tucked under the windshield wiper with today's date in the bottom corner. Have no clue what the stuff in the picture is, and no other cars nearby had this on their car. Closest thing I can make out is is that wool? Well, no, it turns out I'm completely wrong. It's a bunch of chickens huddled under a warming light. Probably just some weird poetic dude trying to be cool or something.
Hot chicks in your area.
There was a zit on my neck, and when it popped, this pearl-like thing came out of it. I don't know if I want to look at this one. No blood. Good, great. No pussy stuff. Excellent. That's what I like to not see. Now, I have no idea what this little pearly thing could be. Please, if anyone in the comments can explain this, I'd appreciate it. For now, I'm going to think this person survived a possibility of an alien egg sac burrowing into its skin. Hooray for white blood cells! My local corner store has a black light installed in their public restroom. Why would you do that? Oh, no, wait, no, makes complete sense. It's to stop people from trying to shoot themselves up with drugs. Can't see where the blue of your veins are if there's blue everywhere. My sister found a lone mailbox that randomly appeared in a park she frequents. This message was inside of it.
Rachel was a fine matchmaker and had a low internal voice and impeccable high focus on your delicious foot area. Rest in peace.
And look, there's the mailbox.
In Japan, there is a cafe that uses robots to serve people that are operated by paralyzed people. The robot controllers earn around 1,000 yen per hour, enabling them to still make an income despite being paralyzed. I can see how some would argue this is like just an attempt to soften the blow with the robots taking everyone's jobs, but you know what? I'm kind of all for this. This is exactly how we should be using technology to make people who would otherwise have horrible lives actually have really comfortable ones by no longer letting them have the excuse that they can't be in the workforce anymore. Haha, get back out there, you! What's that? You've lost your legs? Huzzah! You've got shreds now! No excuses! Deliver these Amazon packages! I got this message from my mom. I'm afraid to leave my room. Did you yell something about 10 minutes ago? Or I just had a nightmare. Nightmare, I'm assuming. I'm watching a video? Okay. Yeah, but nothing screamed in it. I thought I heard someone yell. Whatever you do, don't answer. What do you mean? I swear this is a universal trait in mothers. Hi, there's this thing that's either drastically terrible for you or me. Just thought you'd like to know. Anyway, I'm gonna move on as if it never really is a big deal. A group of invasive Chinese ladybugs clustering in the corner of my window. What's up with that? Oh, don't mind them. They're just going out camping together on a little camping adventure of sorts. Best to, give them some privacy though.
Yeah, zip it. Be quiet. They have a meeting.
On a forest walk, I saw a hole off the path. I looked inside and found a weird statue with a bell on it. What is that? What the hell is even that? What is that, comments? If Red Dead Redemption... God damn it. If Red Dead Redemption has taught me anything, it's that there is a gold bar behind the statue. If Skyrim has taught me anything, you just started a super complicated side quest. Crochet mask I've almost finished. Second pic shows a bottom view where you can see the nostrils. No. Not the actual eyes inside the eyeball. Wow, that is not a good angle. Ever. Nope. No. Found at a Goodwill. Am I in the beginning of a horror movie?
Do-it-yourself brainwashing. Over 7 hours of subtle, motivational speaking to ensure you are capable of getting what you want and doing it yourself. Murder your family. We assure you that just within 2 weeks, kick that dog, you will be finally capable of doing everything you dreamed of. Steal a baby from a candy. So what are you waiting for, Summon Cthulhu? Buy now and the blood of the innocents will be all yours.
When male and female anglerfish mate, they melt into each other and share bodies forever. So, So fish are from The Thing. The Thing exists. That movie was not a horror, it was a documentary. The deep sea is so vast that if a male finds a female, he latches on and fuses with her, losing his eyes and internal organs until the two fish share a bloodstream.
Ah, so romantic. My man would never do this for me. Ladies, don't settle. Get you a man who will fuse his internal organs within you.
I turned on the heat for the first time this season, and a condom wrapper popped out of the duct. We've been in this house since 2011. Now, before anyone wants to accuse of there being some possible infidelity in this household, just be rest assured in the second photo, I mean, assuming I'm reading that right, but that seems like the best before date is 2010, so it would have been thrown in there well before 2011 when they moved in. That, or it's someone who's cheating, used a extremely expired wrapper. And strangely enough, this is a common occurrence of people turning on heaters and random things popping out like there's some sort of gotcha machines. What's going on? I bought my house in 2017. About a month later, the heat kicked on and out popped a senior picture from the 70s from Gwyn to Dave, reminding him to stay punk. I keep Gwyn on my fridge now to remind me to always stick it to the man.
Can we see Gwyn? Edit.
OP delivered. Here's Gwyn, everybody. And the writing behind it, how I can say stay punk, take care. That's the best I can make out of this. Gwyn, how's your writing both neat and incomprehensible at the same time? Imagine being retired, exploring a new site you just discovered, Reddit, and you just stumble upon this thread and see your own senior picture on a fridge in the house you lived in 40 years ago. Congratulations, Gwyn, you've become an internet icon. Hell, fingers crossed that Gwyn comes across this YouTube video. Hi, Gwyn. Hello. Does anyone have a mother or grandmother or auntie named Gwyn? Let us know. Let's get her famous. Weird stones in German forest. Okay, no, they're not stones. Those are some sort of ritualistic thing. I don't know. I wouldn't call them stones. Those stones are far more natural. They ain't natural. What are we thinking? Summoning totems? Plinths foreseeing the heat death of the universe? There's a random suit of armor on the side of a cliff on the drive home from my school. That is weirdly creepy, actually. Wow, I'm sure it's some sort of monument or some unnecessary public art piece. But could you imagine walking around that area as it's, kind of getting a bit dark and you just come across this thing standing there? Like, man, there will always be that microsecond of yourself absolutely terrified before realizing it's an inanimate object. These tiny fibers coat every surface in my apartment, and no matter how much I clean, they come back in full force. Oh, interesting. I have to wonder if you live underneath an apartment and someone stomping around could be knocking with the ceiling and causing things to fall from the ceiling. Or another theory, someone is breaking into your house at night and shaving their pubic hair. Anyway, have fun pondering that. My bracelet had a chip in it. I thought, okay, my brain assumed like a chip, like it, scuffed a bit and it was a bit damaged. No, your bracelet literally has a chip in it. But okay, no need to panic. Apparently the comments assure us that, if I'm not mistaken, that's an anti-theft device from a retail store. When it passes between the pylons at the exit door, it sets the alarm off. But they get deactivated by a magnetic plate at the register, which you might think is kind of reassuring and calming, but nope, turns out, according to OP, what's weird is that I got it free at a high school. Oh, that's nice. You just got a free little anti-theft tracking device for free. Oh, fun. Had a root canal today, came home and realized this was sticking to my sweater. Ew. No, thank you. No, don't zoom into it. What are you doing? Found on a beach near Tokyo. Well, that's not weird at all. That is cool. You found yourself a turtle skull, I think. I hope it's a turtle skull and not something else that I don't know of and therefore frightens me. And look at that. It's perfectly your size, mate. You can easily fit that on. Impress all the kids at school, and if anyone asks, you killed this. This is your own prize. You didn't just find it. You're not a scavenger. You're not a vulture. You're a hunter. For sure, an old sea turtle skull.
Yeah, it's probably dead.
How did you know? Saw this on my trip to Venice. There was a QR code on the front door saying it will show you the truth with barred windows all around the building. I'm a targeted individual of organized stalking and directed energy weapons. Oh, you had some sort of leeway with the first bit, but then you started with the second bit there, and now you sound like a conspiracy theorist. My box of imported Flamin' Hot Cheetos came with a tube of body butter. That is a bit of an uncomfortable thing to come in your food that's, notorious for getting stuck all over your fingers. Like, oh yeah, rub this all over you as you rub yourself in the Cheetos. Yeah, okay. Just go ahead and lather that on for me as you lather on the Cheetos dust on top of it. Oh yeah, nice and buttery Cheetos, man.